listening in on phone calls and rummaging through closets and hiding in the bushes and setting up hidden video cameras and going on a stakeout. Now, this really, we've got one. This sounds like some kind of spy adventure movie. Well, it's not. This is what a lot of parents are doing because it's the 90s to find out what their teens are up to when they're not around to watch them. Now, we met a case where we could say, well, the mother's going too far, or maybe she's just a really good mother and she's not. Sometimes this kind of stuff works. We're going to tell you about that now. Meet Kathy. Was a good student, suddenly not going to school, beer cans, bad friends.
So much that is that he's just too popular and he's too brave. And when you're that popular, you tend to start getting in with the wrong kids because they just want to be a part of what's going on. Okay. You know, so I didn't, you know, I would say to him, well, what's going on? What are you doing? And of course, it's nothing, nothing, nothing. So
well, he was 15, right?
This started when he was 15.
But when they're 15, they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to have anything to do with you. They don't even like you, a lot of them.
That's
right. I never try to communicate with them when they're 14. When 15, 16, it's a real... Forget it.
Yeah. So I just put a tap on all the lines in the house. And
What'd you find?
Oh, boy. Staying overnight.
Okay.
A lot of parties going on. Experimenting with, you know, pot and all kinds of stuff. Now, mind you, I didn't do this just to sneak on him. When I was listening to the tape and playing it back, if he was talking to a girlfriend and there was nothing that I thought was unusual, I would just fast forward. I wasn't sitting there just having a good time doing this. But when I would get on the tape and his friend would say, hey, let's meet outside down at the beach at midnight and smoke a joint, I would just casually be up at midnight, sitting by the front door, getting some air, you know, and he would...
Getting air at midnight
exactly.
by the front door.
So, I mean, eventually he's wondering, well, how come my mother knows every time I'm going to do something wrong, she's there? You see, I never came right out and said to him, I know you're going to go smoke pot, or I know you're going to have a party, or I know you're going to sneak 4 girls downstairs tonight. But I would just be there, out of the blue.
This is some kind of kid.
Pardon me?
Nothing. But you find out, okay, what disturbed you the most? The girls coming in and out of the house?
That did, because at that age, I mean, I don't want him getting a girl pregnant, and he's very, very popular.
First of all, how did you find out Mom was tapping your phone?
Well, you know the double line service that everybody, she would know things, she would hint in a way, and I knew that she had an inside source somewhere. Some like, you know, she like best friends with one of my friends or something. I don't know. And so one day, I'm snooping around the house and I found it. It was in like the spare room, hidden in a hamper, all wired and everything. Like she thinks she's like 007 or something. James Bond.
In fairness, you were involved in something that could have hurt you. So on some level, are you at all glad that Mother did what she did, or not?
Are you kidding? No, everybody's scared to come to my house. They think they'll get bugged or something.
Okay, so this has not been a good thing for you.
No, no.
I know you originally called our producers because you felt your mom was obsessed with spying.
Yeah, to her, it's like a form of entertainment. It's like my life's Melrose Place. She comes home, what happened today, you know?
And when you have a kid this popular, it is Melrose.
That's
listen,
right.
Okay,
she claims.
Coming into my house in hordes.
Kathy seems to be very worried about her son getting somebody pregnant.
Yes. Let me give you an example, though. What had happened was, this is about 2 weeks ago, I had new windows put in the house. And you know how they make a mess? They take the old windows out and there's garbage everywhere. So that I had my couch pulled out away from the window and this, you know, high back table that you put plants on. It's about 2:30 in the morning and I can't sleep because I'm all upset because all my house is a mess. So I get up and decide I'm going to start vacuuming and hanging up my curtains.
God,
oh yes, but guess what I find at 3? Like, what's going on? I look and there my son is with no clothes on, with a girl underneath my table at the
Okay. Let me tell you what really happened. Okay, fine, it's true. But not the way she said it.
Oh, no.
She came down, and I had my sweater on the couch. And she comes down, she goes, who's in here? And you go, I'm just like being quiet.
No, that's not
and she knew we were in there, so she pretends to vacuum because she wanted to catch me.
And if you think this sounds extreme, you should know that more and more parents are spying on their own children, especially when they're teenagers, and I hear especially when they're girls. We're going to show you some of the latest gadgets you can get to use in your own home in just a minute. I want you to meet Ed Packow. Ed is a private investigator. You've been with us before,
yes,
correct? We have heard from 3 families who've gone to great lengths to spy on the kids. What do you think about what you've heard so far? Now, this man, mothers, this man does what you're doing on an amateur basis. This guy does it for a living. What do you think?
Well, I think I'm hearing a lot of guilt. I think that these parents are judging these children by their own standards. And what they did as kids.
Well, let's ask, somewhere in there lies a middle ground between being a concerned parent and being an outright snoop. Here's hoping you find it. Thank you. See you next time.
Some members of our audience will receive, and a promotional fee has been provided by
straight-laced, stiff-lipped, eager to serve, but there is another side to the Marines. Some of them are hilarious. Major Dad demonstrates at 6:30 on CFMT.